Hello friends. So today here we are with the biology again with the new topic of chapter 1. The name of topic is megasporogenesis and development of female gametophyte. We have seen about previous in our lecture about male gametophyte and microsporogenesis. But our today's topic is about female gametophyte. What is female gametophyte? We have seen that there are two different kind of gametes, male gametes and female gametes. So today we will discuss about the female gametophyte. Before we start with the topic of female gametophyte, we should know about the structure of female gametophyte. In the female gametophyte, we have two different ends. First end is about the upper end is chalazal end, we call it as chalaza, and the lower end is known as micropylar end, we call it as micropyle. Inside we can see there are 6 cell structures are given on both the sides, polar cells, and in between one nucleus is there. The upper cells are known as antipodal cells and the lower cells are including the central one, bigger one is the egg cell and supporting cells are synergids. While this side we can see the covering is embryo sac and inside nucleus is there. It is attached with the placenta. Placenta is here and the joint between the placenta as well as the upper view is connected with the funicle. So, before we start this topic, we should know why this female gametophyte is important. Female gametophyte produces megaspores and male gametophyte produces microspore. So, we know that when microspore, that is the male gametophyte and female gametophyte, when it fuses, it forms zygote. That is the fertilization process which is necessary for the formation of seed. So, let us start with the megaspore mother cell. In short, we can say it as MMC. MMC means megaspore, M for mother, C for cell, megaspore mother cell. This cell is a diploid cell. When we call it diploid, it is having a number 12. And when diploid gets divided, it forms a haploid. We have seen this in 11th standard about meiosis and mitosis. This is the cell division process. So when the diploid cell undergoes meiosis, the first step is meiosis. It undergoes cell division. After the first cell division, megaspore mother cell, diploid cell forms 4 haploid megaspore. Haploid means N. Haploid means N. Means 2N will be divided into N. And it will form 4 cells. Means single cell will be divided into 4 cells. This topic we have seen in 11th standard. It is one of the important topic which is correlated with our last year's topic. So let us see haploid megaspore. But what about the upper 3 cells? Upper 3 cell get degenerated. Degenerated means वो सेल खराब हो जाते हैं, नष्ट हो जाते हैं, degenerate हो जाते हैं और सिर्फ एक सेल बचता है जिसे हम functional cell कहते हैं. We call this cell as functional cell. Means this cell is responsible for the development of the total embryo. Means out of 4 cells, upper 3 cell get degenerated and only a last cell, which this cell is a functional cell. We call this cell as megaspore or embryo sac, which is haploid. Means diploid has now converted into this cell, haploid cell. Further what happened? Further this cell is responsible for the growth, nourishment by nucellus. Nucellus is providing the nutrition to the whole embryo and the cell division is also supported by it for providing the nourishment. We know that nourishment is necessary for multiplication of the cell because it needs energy. And this is provided by nucellus. What happened with this nucellus? The functional cell is further carried on with which process? Mitosis. We have seen 2 processes. Meiosis is a reduction cell division while mitosis is responsible for formation of a single cell into how many cells? 2 cells. In meiosis, 1 cell gets divided into how many cells? 4 haploid cells. But in mitosis, the single cell is divided into 2 cells. After the first mitosis, we get the 2 nucleated cell or the 2 cells. Then afterward the second mitosis, the 2 cells is converted into how many cells? 4 cells. And after the third mitosis, it is converted into how many cells? 8 cells. Where the 3's are upside antipodal cells and lower 3 and in between 2. So 3 plus 3, 6. 6 plus 2, 8. Means a single cell is now becoming how many cell? It has become now 8 cell nucleus. So, when we are seeing this embryo sac, here we can see there is 2 polar nuclei. Why the name polar has come here? In the globe we have seen North Pole and South Pole. So, consider this as an embryo sac where we have 2 poles, North Pole and south pole. So this each cell has come from there. Means after forming this 4 cell, it has formed 8 cell nucleus, and in 8 cell, each polar nucleus is contributed from here. Means this cell has come from the upper side, and this lower cell has been come from the lower side, and this has pulled in between. And what happened with these two functional cells? It forms a female gametophyte, and at lower side what happened? The middle cell acts as an egg, and there are two synergids. What do you mean by synergids? Synergids are the supporting cells. They form a filiform structure. What they form? Filiform structure. Filiform structure is a hair-like structure. ये केसांसारखे स्ट्रक्चर असतात, बालों के जैसे स्ट्रक्चर होते हैं जो सपोर्ट करते हैं को कहाँ पुश करने के लिए? पोलन ट्यूब की तरफ पुश करते हैं, क्योंकि ये जो एग सेल है, दिस सेल इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द फर्दर फर्टिलाइजेशन. सो एग सेल इज बीइंग सपोर्टेड बाय व्हिच सेल्स? Synergid cells, and these egg cells will be functional throughout. Let us see about the two polar nuclei. These two polar nuclei, after a nuclear fission होने के बाद ये दो polar nuclei का क्या होगा? ये combine हो जाएंगे. They will get combined to form a single cell. But this cell will be diploid. This cell will be diploid. Why diploid? Because there are all haploid cells, but haploid plus haploid becomes diploid. Means n plus n becomes 2n, and this middle cell will be act as a female gametophytic cell. This is a mature embryo. You can see a mature embryo I have drawn here with an antipodal cells on the upper side, while the sac, which is just before fertilization, is ready for the fertilization, which is having a 7 nuclei present in it. You can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is having a 7 nuclei and 8 nucleated. Why 8 nucleated? Because cells are 7. 6 plus 1 cells are 7, but nucleus is 8. Why 8? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These 6 are haploid and this is diploid. So haploid plus diploid will become how many cells? 8 nucleated cells, because there will be a 6 outside haploid and the 2 inside. That is, this is the diploid one. So 6 plus 2 will become 8. So while writing the paper, you have to write there that there are 7 cell structured nuclei present is there, where 8 is the total number of the cells which is present. Okay. So here in this structure we have seen that the final embryo sac is responsible for the further fertilization, having a 7 cells while 8 nucleated. Means internal combination, that is genetical combination, will be 8 cells with the 6 haploid and 1 diploid. Female gametophyte structure specialization is that it is colorless and it is endospore. Endospore means it is enclosed in the ovule, and ovule is covered with an ovary. So it is endospores and it is responsible for the further fertilization process. So this is all overall about the megasporogenesis and development of the female gametophyte. We will see the next process in our next video. For the time being, thank you.